also still ahead today. Emeril Lagasse is somewhere in America, somewhere out there. That's it, about to surprise the winner of our Mother's Day Breakfast in Bed contest. So stay tuned, it could be you.
And it is an extraordinary story, the woman that he will honor with Breakfast in Bed this morning. But first, we're going to start with the storms. Emeril Lagasse, hard at work this morning, preparing to cook breakfast in bed for one very deserving mom. Now, thousands of you wrote us to tell us why your mom deserves a Mother's Day treat. And Emeril is on the way to one deserving mother's house, and believe me, she is very deserving. He is cracking eggs. He's preparing batter. He's going to make, I think it's walnut pancakes, no, bacon pancakes with a walnut sauce and caramelized onions for mom in bed. We'll be right back. Our Emeril Lagasse, he is somewhere out there, and he will surprise the winner of our Mother's Day Breakfast in Bed contest. He's ready to knock on her door. Emeril, give me a hint.
Hey, Charlie, let me tell you, I'm in this Gulfstream RV. Look at this. I'm kicking it up notches like you wouldn't believe. This is going to be an incredible, incredible story. I've got beautiful roses for this special lady, and I've got an incredible, incredible breakfast that I'm getting ready to just finish up to surprise her.
Just a little bit of a hint, though. She has 10 children, and I think it's 23 grandchildren. Are you prepared to feed most of them?
Charlie, I got like a whole RV full of food.
All right. We'll get to Emeril a little bit later in the broadcast.
I just hope everyone out there is dressed, because it could be Emeril at your door, okay?
Well, we're going to bring you the ultimate Mother's Day gift. Emeril Lagasse is knocking on the door, and he will cook a most deserving mom a gourmet breakfast in bed. Now, we received literally thousands of entries, but there was one that really stole our hearts. In just 50 words, someone described their mother, and Emeril read it and said, "That's where I have to go." So in a moment, we're still not telling you where he is, but in a moment we will meet the winner, and, well, it could be you. And Emeril will be knocking on a door to cook a very deserving mother breakfast in bed. And it's finally time to reveal the winner of Emeril's Breakfast in Bed contest. We do this a few times a year, and it is one of our favorites. We have brought you some memorable winners, a principal in Los Angeles last year, and we brought you also a fireman from Massachusetts, also a father of 6 daughters. And we've got another one to add to that list from our thousands of deserving entries. This year, we focused on moms. So, Emeril, take it away.
Hey, Charlie, I'm actually right here. I'm so excited. I'm at the front stoop of our winner.
Her name?
And her name is Loel Chamberlain Bonds, and she lives in Severna, Maryland, Savannah Park, Maryland. You know, she doesn't even know that she's entered the contest. I can't believe it. Let's see if she gets it.
No.
Hey, Loel. I'm Emeril Lagasse. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, my God.
How you doing? I want to tell you that we have had just amazing amount of entries because, you know, you're live on Good Morning America here, and you have just won Emeril's Breakfast in Bed contest here on Good Morning America.
Oh,
how do you feel?
Emeril.
How are you?
Oh, my
are you surprised?
goodness.
Congratulations.
I'm one of your hugest fans.
Well, thank you so much.
I almost wrote to you once because my granddaughter's the one got me to start watching you.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you have won, and I'm telling you right now, it is just unbelievable. And you're on live in Good Morning America.
Oh,
you won the contest here.
I can't believe
It's
this.
really, really amazing. Hey, you have a television room somewhere?
Yes, I sure do.
Okay, come
Right
on.
down
All right.
there.
Look, I'm going to tell you something.
Oh,
We,
my goodness.
You know, your kids wrote to me, and they wrote to me saying that they wanted to sort of spoil you. So I'm here to spoil you. We're going to have breakfast in bed, but before that, Charlie Gibson did a little tribute from your family to you, and our viewers in America as well. Let's watch this piece, okay?
Oh, my.
All right.
Okay,
We're going to watch
we
this
will.
piece.
This is the story of a woman whose life has been filled with unimaginable bad luck. But through it all, she raised a family filling their lives with love and joy. She married Lloyd Chamberlain, a meteorologist, in 1953. They lived in Pocomoke, Maryland, and they had 10 children together.
She was the one who was always there packing our lunches every morning. You can imagine. She had our lunch bags lined up in order with our milk money and our vitamins. And she'd cook us breakfast. I mean, just doing those things every day.
Christmas was very special for our family. We would all be in this one room, camped out, basically, and my mother would take the time to play her guitar and sing Christmas carols, and that was very special.
Everybody was just generous and loving. It was that atmosphere all the time.
In 1979, life brought its first twist and turn. Lloyd was diagnosed with lung cancer, and he would die at home.
There was so much left to be done in the life that they had started together.
And my mother, I can always remember her just being so strong. She put us first, you know, even though she was hurting a lot.
She became a widow at only 43. Yet she picked up the pieces, determined to raise happy children. Selfless, they all recall. Until 2 years later, a terrible accident. A tractor trailer ran a red light and hit Loel Chamberlain at full speed.
That was just too much to think that, you know, we had just lost our father, and then, you know, they were telling us there was a chance we might lose our mother, too.
Through her brave recovery, the family grew even closer. But bad luck would knock at her door one more time. A neighbor broke the news.
First thing she said to me was, "Your mother's okay." And I was like, oh my goodness, what is it this time?
Well, this time, it was a carjacking. Kidnapped at gunpoint by 2 men on a robbery spree. Using her wits and thinking of her children, she daringly escaped at a toll booth.
She jumped out, rolled across the pavement, and yelled that they had guns.
She was somewhat convinced that they were probably going to kill her once they got across the bridge.
And the first thing she said, "I'm glad it wasn't you," you know, like, gosh, she's already, you know, still thinking about us instead of herself.
In 1991, Loel remarried, this time to a space scientist named Bob Barnes. They would live in her Pocomoke, Maryland home, where she had now lived for 34 years. But one last test, a fire there would destroy her home and trap her own mother in a burning bedroom.
My mother picked up the Christmas tree, swung it, and broke the window. She had not given up hope at that point, but my neighbor and I knew, you know, there was no chance.
We just thought there's just no way, after everything that she's been through, that she'll make it this time. She's amazing. You see her today, you wouldn't even know.
You know, you think she walks around with gaping holes in her heart, but you see her with her grandchildren, and I know they fill those gaps.
She has a tremendous strength to just keep going. Things don't knock her down.
I think that if you were to ask each of the 10 children, who is your best friend, the answer from each one would be Mom.
My mom is the world's greatest mom, and she deserves everything. This thing with Emeril, bam.
You are a very, very special lady. I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness.
You are. Are you shocked? Are you surprised?
I am so shocked. That's.
You know, people are amazed of this unbelievable story that you have. I mean, how did you get through all of this?
Well, my kids were my mainstay, truly. That's just always what comes to mind first is, you know, my kids are all here. Everything's wonderful.
Do you know how much they love you?
Oh, I see, Mike. Well, I already knew.
Well, listen.
They're wonderful.
I've got another surprise, if you can handle it. Can you handle it?
I don't know. I'm not pregnant again.
Not only do I have all 10 children, but I have 18 of the 23 grandchildren and your great-grandchild, and they're all here. Come on out, guys. Come on out. I've got a little reunion for you, a little Mother's Day.
I must be asleep. I must be asleep. Oh, my. Oh, my. No wonder I couldn't get you on the phone.
Now, where's Sally? Sally, come here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, heavens.
Now, Sully, let me tell you this. She's the one that started all of this. She wrote, in 50 words at that, she wrote about why you are a supermom. I'm telling you. Are you really just shocked?
I must
And Rachel,
be dreaming. It's just too amazing.
Rachel, how you doing?
Hi, great.
I know that this is a special moment. I know that you've had a lot of special moments with Mom. What was one of those special moments for you?
Trying to get a hold of you.
All the time special with Mom.
All the time?
Oh, you guys.
Well, listen, as promised, I came here to cook you breakfast, even though all the family's here. So when we come back, we're going to cook you breakfast, and we're going to have a little more fun, okay? Are you all right?
Got a stove.
You need some water?
Mine's okay, but...
Back to you, Charlie. Diane.
All right. Emeril, that's terrific. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Emeril will be cooking breakfast in bed for Loel.
Wouldn't you know she complained about not getting him on the phone?
Sure.
We'll take a break. What a story.
Good Morning America's Emeril's Breakfast in Bed is brought to you by Florida Orange Growers. Florida Orange Juice, the best start under the sun.
I'm not quite certain why Emeril had to ask Loel Chamberlain if she were surprised, because I think her face said it all. But let's go back to Severna Park, Maryland, where Emeril is going to cook her breakfast in bed.
Oh, my
Hey, Charlie.
goodness.
All right, here we go. Look at this. Now, these are crispy bacon pancakes.
Oh, they're
There's a little bit of
beautiful.
caramelized onions, crispy bacon,
Beautiful.
sausage, some fresh fruit. Somebody said that you like sticky buns.
I do.
Well, not only did I have sticky buns, I've got sticky buns, I've got cookies, I've got cakes for all the kids and everybody else. And in case you want to catch up and remember this day, May 9th.
You better believe it.
Congratulations.
Thank
How you feeling? Are you feeling okay?
I just feel like $1 million.
Did you think, I mean, look at this, huh? Everybody's here, the gang's here.
It's just too amazing for words.
All right, Sally, I got to ask you. You wrote the letter, 50 exact words.
Yes.
How did you do that, first of all?
Well, I've been known to be blunt. So I know that the picture spoke more words than my essay.
Well, I'll tell you, how did you keep this a surprise?
Everybody helped.
I don't
It's
know.
amazing that
Can
we
you
pulled this off.
imagine among all these people, they didn't let it out?
Lloyd, how special is this for you guys with Mom, huh?
Oh, my heart.
Oh, Lloyd.
It's wonderful.
Just so amazingly
Love you.
And what do you
wonderful.
guys think of
Thank
this?
you,
Is this
thank
not
you.
cool or what, huh?
Thank
We
you
did it, right? We
so
surprised
much.
her. What a Mother's Day.
Thank you so much.
Well, I want to
Best
congratulate
Mother's Day ever.
Absolutely, and you deserve it. I want to
Thank
congratulate
you. So
you.
much, Emeril. I'm so happy to meet you.
I want to congratulate all the ladies and mothers who are here in the room. And I want to personally say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Hilda, my mother-in-law, Cherry, and, of course, my wife, Alden, her very first Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, honey. Love you. Back to you, Charlie and Diane.
Absolutely, with
Hey,
the
guys.
brand new baby. Emeril and Alden had a brand new baby, EJ, just a couple of months ago. And so it is a Mother's Day for Alden as well. But that is really such a nice story of Loel Chamberlain and her 10 kids and 23 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild.
This is our first winner who has said, I hope I'm not pregnant. as far as I remember, anyway.
That is
You can
terrific.
get the recipes online. Love to you, Loel, and the family. And hey, Mom, Happy Mother's Day. Bye.
Good Morning America's Emeril's Breakfast in Bed is brought to you by Florida Orange Growers. Florida Orange Juice, the best start under the sun. Good Morning America is brought to you by Pepsi Complete.
All right, want to go to Emeril one more time? Let's go back to Emeril for just a moment.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm having such a great time with their family here, Charlie, Diane. I don't think I'm leaving. I'm staying all weekend long. Who's missing? Who's missing out of the pack?
I'd like to say
All right,
hi to
Emeril,
Andy
thanks
and
very much.
Ian.
Also want to give our best to April and Larry Morgan, who have... Morton, I'm sorry, the Mortons, who have been reunited with their triplets and twins. Oh, and we wish them a happy Mother's Day. And if you can't see Atomic Kitten, where are they?